Alrighty, there we go. We made it. That took way longer than it should have, but we got there. Let's start a new hack. Whew. No game audio? What the hell? Ah. Okay, how's that? Is there now game audio? Hey, what's up, Rancid? How's it going, man? We hear it? Alright, let's go. Why is this not expanding the whole way? Or is this thing not correct? It looks correct. There you go. That's good. Okay, good enough. Let's get this thing started. Alright, block museum. What? Why is it doing this? Oh, wait. I know. Hold on. I know what's happening. It's coming out of my computer, too. Stream only. There we go. I was like, why am I hearing double? Arrow shows path for Mario or item. Instant death, but these are not instant death, obviously. Yeah, 1F0. These kill sprites. Sprite solid, Mario solid. Dude, have you been, Flounder? Jump, spin. Oh, yump! Let's go. Alright, that's a good start. Alright. Prickly Forest. Working long hours. I feel ya. That was a great start. It's really loud? Okay, thank you. We're gonna do like half. Okay, how's that? It's good? Alright. Well, good to see you, Rancid. Oh, right. I should land up top. Oh, it's so nice to be using a Super Nintendo controller again. Oh, okay. It's snowing outside? I think it's raining here. Or like it's supposed to rain all night or something. And rain tomorrow too. Which means I gotta drive to the office and go to the office while it's raining. Blech. New York. New York State. I assume that means. What is up there? Oh, crap. I think I'm just dead. No, it was back! Damn it. Well, Rancid, I was just in Florida over the weekend for my cousin's wedding. I'm just glad it was Florida in February and not like August where we would all die. Whoops. I can jump off of a single spiny, I swear. I gotta just wait for the freaking fire. Florida Summer Scents, yeah, I don't want to do that, but it was good. They had about 160 people at the wedding, and it was at my aunt and uncle's house, which I'm like, holy crap, that's a lot of people. Although they have a huge backyard, so they set up a nice tent and everything. It was really nice. Her brother was the DJ, which was fun too. Okay, it lands there for a second. It's still crazy to me that my cousin is married. Like, I remember when she was born. She's like 10 or so years younger than me, maybe 11. And I remember getting home from something and we checked our phone messages and my mom like literally jumped for joy because she's like, we have a girl in the family, because before that it was all boys of my generation. So she was very excited. And it was a surprise. Like they wanted her gender to be a surprise when she was born. So it was very cool. That was terrible. Yeah, man, it's awesome. He seems like a cool guy. He's a Marine, actually. So, right after their honeymoon, which is ending this this weekend, they're moving to North Carolina, because that's where he's going to be stationed. I just need to wait. Oh. Yes, that was my last weekend. Also, Rancid, I don't think I've told you this, but I am going to be going to Poland either in April or May for work for like a week. So that's freaking crazy. I've never traveled for work anywhere, yet alone to somewhere like Poland. I know, it's crazy. Nice. H. Donka. What if I just do a max jump there? Yeah, that works. Oh, we got a shell jump. Oh yeah. It means thank you. I thought you were trying to speak Polish. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Donka is not Polish. Or is it? And I'm dumb. Oof. I don't think it's Polish. Is it German? I feel like it's German. Like, Dankeschön? I don't think I know any Polish words. My very first girlfriend that I dated back in college, she was Polish. And she spoke Polish with her family, which was cool. But I don't remember anything. Whatever it is. I mean, you get points for trying, even if it's not correct. So. Dankeschön, darling, Dankeschön. I know that song. Pass out? I know, man. This is good music, for sure. Oh, okay. As in, like, you're heading out. I see. All right, man. Have a good night, Flounder. It's good to see you. Okay, so I think I just do a max jump there. All right, I need to rework on my shell jumps. There were only like 1 or 2 in Gamble. Oh, Gan, GA Gan. Dude, Matt, and Flounder, I guess if you're still here. You guys see the news that Marvel 3 is coming back to Evo? Hell yeah, dude. I'm so hype. I'm not going to Evo, but I have a friend who is back from college. And he asked if I wanted to help him relearn how to play Marvel by playing with him. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude, I'll play with you. So maybe there'll be some Marvel on stream, who knows? Yeah, dude, Marvel 3 coming back. I don't know, like if a game has ever left Evo and then... Am I gonna try for Evo? No, because I'm going to Comic-Con, like, 2 weeks before that. So I can't really do both with my, like, time off and stuff. But, I'm gonna help him learn, for sure. Also, it's, you know, like, Street Fighter 6 will only be out for... like a few months before that, so it'll be cool to see all the new stuff people have been working on, you know? That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, it's not gonna be like hours and hours, you know, maybe like a couple times, but I haven't played that game in like probably 5 years, 4 years. So do I even like remember how to play my characters? Probably not, but we'll see. You're supposed to bring it back? I know, right? Some people are speculating, does this mean they're gonna announce Marvel 4? I don't know. I don't know if I'd go that far, but, you know, like, Sony and Capcom are, you know, have worked, you know, close together, right? And now, Evo is owned by Sony. So, maybe they'll announce something. I'm not getting my hopes up for that. I think they're just like, crap, we need like an 8th game, and like there's been like no good new ones recently. I mean, there's like the Dungeon Fighter Duel game, but I believe that game is already pretty much dead, and I think it's like horribly balanced too, from what I've heard. So. But hey, dude, I'm not complaining. Bring back Marvel, baby. That's sick. Marvel, and yeah, Marvel's like one of my all-time favorite games to watch, you know? Oh! Let's go. Easy peasy? No, not 1 out of 1. Why is insert on? There you go. 1 out of 11. Dinos at dusk. Hell yeah, dude. More Rex levels. Wasn't the last hack, wasn't like the second level like a Rex level too? What? Dude, so far this music's sick. I don't know if these are like original songs or not, but they're awesome. Maybe I need to re-jump on the second one again. This kind of reminds me for some reason of the Ninja Turtles games. I don't know why. Why do I need to grab that right away? I don't need to grab that right away. Just jump on the first Rex twice. And then grab it. So, jump, jump, grab, jump. Yep, okay. Well, that would have been good. I don't need your freaking condescending clapping, man. Although I feel like that clapping, it just looks condescending just from, you know, the fact that it's the frog. Oof, okay. That means I want to probably... Oops. Do full jumps on the first Rex. I don't think I am. Jump, 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 jump. Maybe I re-grab jump on that second Rex. Man, Agarish already made me do that when I beat the other one. Alright, fine. Carolina Reaper! Ah, crap. Is there one in here? Yep, there you go. I found one. Ah, I'm dead. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh. Oh. Oh, got my eye. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I did one too many jumps on the Rexes. Hold on a second. My eye's witchy, but I don't want to use my finger, so I'm using a mask. It's right here. Oh. What the hell was that? How did that happen? I'm sure I couldn't do that again if I tried. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. That was weird. Did I hit like the very bottom of like the hitbox? Nice. Wow, that was a good throw. The song rocks though, so I don't care. I'm not even mad. Yeah, there you go. No! Oh, there's more? That's not the end? Dude, it feels so much better on this controller. Like, everything is right with the world. I don't even have 8 shit? I know. I guess the first half is usually longer, huh? What I mean is over. I mean, like, when I said over, like, I meant like checkpoint. Like, the first half is over. I know that sounds like I'm making excuses, but that's actually what I meant. And if you don't believe that, that's on you. Also, there are levels without a checkpoint. Thank you very much. You believe? What the hell? Okay, that's one downside to the Super Nintendo pad, is that stuff like that happens. I get like phantom ups and stuff. Oh, what? Rip. Okay, there it is. No, I'm so bad. Okay, it's not that tough, it turns out. I did it again. Oh, dude, look. That guy turned around to freaking gloat in my face that I died to a naked Koopa. I deserve it, though. Oh, my ear's itchy. Ah, much better. Okay, well, that's deserved. For pausing, I guess. Oh, that was terrible. What? I thought I did the thing again. Let's go. H. Oh, shell jump. Oh, look, Agaricia's still here. Oh my god. That was actually correct. I did not think that was going to be correct. Okay, the first one I can do a bigger jump. There it is. No, that was bad. Those are just basic regrabs. What the heck? Those seem not in the same place. I guess that's what happens when they're like bouncing back and forth so fast. Like they'll be in like weird places. I messed up again. Ugh. Wow, I missed. That's the first time I missed at that shell jump, I think. First and only. I can't say that for sure. Okay, I need to do a tiny jump there. Okay, that's actually a little tighter than I thought. Bet? Bet what? That I won't... Oh, I mess it up again? I'm not gonna take that back because I will mess it up. Zoomer linkage? Yeah. None of that here. We play Mario hacks. We're definitely not zoomers. No zoomers allowed. Okay, Noah. I think I can make that with two regrabs. There it is. Oh, I need to hit it and then immediately jump on it? Jeez. Yeah. Oh, that was sick. Let's go. That was sick. All right. Let's do one more level. Peachy Peak. Okay. Starting off with regrab. Okay. Dude, I'm gonna forget that so many times. What? Excuse me? What the heck was that? I just go for it? Why would I do that? Yeah, what is that? Like, what is that piranha plant? That's weird. What the hell, man? Yeah, maybe it does. I don't know. That's weird. So I guess I just land on that top thing and then spin jump again? Because like, I definitely land up top there, right? Like, why else would that platform be there? Oh, it's like 3 regrabs in a row. There it is. Okay. Maybe I just need to do a full spin jump. If I like... Maybe wait a split second? What the hell, man? Okay. What? Am I supposed to... I need to wait for the platform to come up. Oh, do I... But what is that guy doing? I mean, I could just, like, spin jump on that piranha plant again, right? But... what's with the Koopa kicking the shell? Okay, maybe 1 big jump and 3 small jumps? Or 2 big or 2 big jumps, maybe? Yeah, it's killing the bottom one. I guess so So, like, you can't stall on the bottom plant? But that's so weird. Like, why does it matter if you stall on the bottom plant or the top plant? That was bad jumps. That was so bad. No! My momentum. Pluto, what's up, man? How have you been, dude? I'm glad you're here to watch the hack. I know you're excited for hacks. I beat one earlier today, and now I'm starting another one. Just been showing? That's good. Yeah, man, ROM hacks are sick to watch, too, because, like, there's so much you can do with them. Oh. Oh, you're lurking. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, man, hope you had a good weekend. I went to Florida last weekend for my cousin's wedding, so that was fun. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was it. Your grandma is staying at your house? Nice. Okay, and then a few regrabs going there. I feel like that's close to the checkpoint. That was terrible. Yeah, both my grandmas are pretty cool. Aww. Your minus was slipping? That's too bad. Yeah, one of my grandmas is starting to do that. Although she's better than she was a few years ago. Ever since we moved my grandma into like an assisted living home and she gets, you know, like a lot of stuff she needs, like she's actually been better, which is cool. But could, you know, it could happen. My great-grandma lived with Alzheimer's for about 20 years. So, like, as long as I knew her, she never knew, like, anyone around her, like, or anything. It was really sad. But I visited her a lot. With my mom and grandma, like, when I was growing up. No, green bean. Not the green bean. We got a whole hack. Wait, 130? There's no way he's 130. There's no way. That's freaking like one of the oldest people in the world, probably. He's really 130? That's freaking ridiculous. Oh, freaking... He refuses not to drive? I mean, that could be dangerous for other people, too. And him. That's crazy. I just got fished. What a dick move. Now I'm like never gonna trust the creator again. Good job, creator. You've lost my trust for eternity. What the heck was that? Okay, that last one I need to... What did I rate it out of 10? Probably an 8. I got really frustrated near the end, but I think it was because of the emulator or something, because I was having horrible control issues of like not being able to like move left and right at like vital times. So like the second to last level took, and the last level took like probably like an hour longer than they should have, but I'm trying not to let that... Oh, Celeste? I think Celeste's a 10 for sure. It's pretty amazing. Celeste, like Invictus, I think are both 10s. Hyperion, probably like a 9. El Dorado was great too. Quickie World 2 was a 9 for sure. Such an improvement over Quickie World 1. They should, but it's also very hard. But yes, I agree, they should. F you? Dude, he should have put another fish. That would have been sick. No, that was so good! Oh. That was so good. And now we're stuck here forever, so get used to it. What the hell, man? How did I do that twice in a row? Oh my god. How did I do it so effortlessly the first time? Yoshi World ROM hacks? I've seen like one, but that was like a few years ago. Like, have they made a lot more? Oh, okay, I need to go faster. Doesn't have frame rule patched? Wait, how do you know that? Oh, Thad was doing one? That's cool. Yeah, Matt said there was like an insane Celeste hack that just came out. That's like insanely good and like ridiculously polished. Yeah, strawberry jam, that's it. I caught it! Right after throwing it? Oh, frame rule? Oh, frame rule is in like you can throw it like backwards and stuff? Or something? Wrong way. Oh! Oh, I wasn't even looking up there. Whoops. Oh, I see. So like most hacks patch that out. No! That's a little tough. I always get caught on that stupid ledge. There we go. Like that, I guess. Alright, Matt. Have a good night, dude. See you tomorrow. Alright. I can beat this level today. I got 20 more minutes. No, I jumped too high. Yeah, no worries, dude. Oh, okay. There's more. I didn't think I was gonna make that one. We're solid. Really? And nothing that was gonna happen. Yeah, this is a fun hack for sure. He likes the neutral bounce off the shell immediately, because this is the second time he's used it in 2 levels. It does feel good, and the music's sick. Oh, sorry, this is 3 levels. This is the 3rd level, that's right. So, 2 to 3 levels he's used it. I wonder if all the music is original or not in this hack, because I haven't heard anything yet that I know. What'd you do over the weekend, dude? Did you do anything fun? Wrong way. It's weird, like, it feels like a Thursday to me. But it is not. So I have to go into the office tomorrow, and that's very sad. Terrible jump. Just hang out with your cousin, aunts, and grandma? Ah, Rise Wolves of Aether and RuneScape. Heck yeah. Did you see that Marvel 3 is gonna be at Evo again? That's pretty hype. I think a lot of people like are gonna start playing it again to get ready. That's insanely hype, man. One of my friends from college is going, and he wants to start to relearn the game. So I said I like help him practice by like playing some games with him at some point. It's super cool. It's insanely broken, and you know, like your characters die like in one hit all the time, but it's so much fun. It's like broken in the best way, right? It's like Melee. Like Melee is insanely broken, but it's super fun. It's like that. I mean, all Marvel games are like that, right? Like Marvel 2 is also like even more broken than Marvel 3, I would say maybe, because there's like less, you know, like only like a handful of characters in Marvel 2 are actually good. I do find it funny how, like, you know, like I got this new computer, like state-of-the-art computer, and I'm using it to play Mario romhacks. I mean, actually, this isn't even on the computer. This is on the Super Nintendo Classic, so I'm not even using it for this one. Old school games are very good, for sure. I like them. I mean, like, are these technically even old school games? Because these are new hacks that use an old school engine. Most games you play are like at least 10 years old. I mean, there's so many good games you can play over the years, right? And if you're young, like, you missed a lot of them. It's a terrible jump. Which you are young, so. I can't believe I landed on that spring. I was like floating on air. Why is that third one so hard? I'm afraid I'm gonna overshoot it, so instead I'm undershooting it and dying. Which is not much better, but... Yeah, dude, Melee came out in 2001, I think. I remember when it came out, dude. I was in, 6th grade, maybe? My friends played it pretty much every weekend nonstop. I played Kirby. I had a friend that played Fox. I had a friend that played Samus. I had a friend that played Sheik. They had a stupid rule where, like, if you knock someone off the edge, you have to let them back on, which even young me knew was stupid because that's the point of the game is to keep people off, you know. So I don't know. That was weird, but it was fun. And like, it wasn't my game, so like, I couldn't be like, no, that's a dumb rule. He does the same thing. I mean, like, one of the friends also had a rule where, like, when we played Street Fighter 2, if you trap someone in the corner, then like, you have to let him out of the corner. And I'm like, but that's like the point of the game. Why would I let him out of the corner? Oh. I think I gotta hit the bullets later. It's a whack rule. I know! It was dumb. But again, it was his game, so I guess his rules. But I was like, what the hell, man? What's next? Like first-person shooters, but you're not allowed to headshot people? Why would I do that? Alright. 9 more minutes. Let's see if we can beat this. If not, we'll just beat it tomorrow and we'll continue on. Yeah, and a headshot rule? I mean, yeah, that was not an actual rule, but... like, that's where... that feels like what, like, the nod... or, you know, what their next rule, like, would have been, like, if they kept going. I don't know. I think they finally stopped that whole rule thing when Brawl came out, but it was very silly. Let's just take away half of the game. Like, no edge guarding at all. I hope I one-shot the rest of the stuff after that part, because it's gonna be brutal. Like, it's gonna be brutal to have to do that like multiple times, I feel like. Let's go! I did it! I didn't think it was actually gonna happen, but we did it. Very nice. All right, there you go. Alrighty. 102.57. Where's my... Hey, thank you, Agurisha. You're still here. Alrighty, well, that's good. We beat one hack and we made solid progress in the next hack. Sounds like a good day to me. Alright, guys, thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. See you guys tomorrow for some more Ambivalence. That's what it's called. Alright, have a good night, guys. See ya.